1. The power of taking responsibility for failure. In the era of the creed of greed philosophy where money, power, and position is nearly everything today, few leaders still believe in the concept of serve to lead. Yes, trust me, such leaders do exist. They are categorized as great leaders who willingly make personal sacrifices and accept responsibilities for organizational failures. They put the interest of common good, their stakeholders, which includes employees, government, customers, creditors, directors, suppliers, unions, and the overall community at large before their interest. A good leader possesses qualities like self-confidence, commitment, passion, good communication, and leadership skills, but a great leader focuses beyond all this. They adopt a give no excuses and accept the mistake approach to successfully transit a group of collective individuals to a team of successful professionals. They lead by example. In challenging adverse business situation when everything is going wrong, instead of playing blame game, gossiping, bad-mouthing the government, economy, employees, creditors, misfortunes, avoiding, refusing or delaying the problem, great leaders take 100% personal responsibility by accepting that all the mistakes are mine and choosing to address the predicament and take sole accountability, even financial, of fixing the quandary. Trust me, only after that, they could find solutions, solve the problem, and within a few years they can take their company to new heights. Great leaders accept there is a problem, own the problem, try to find multiple solutions but select the most suitable one, implement it and make sure that they don't repeat the same mistake twice. 2. The biggest risk is not taking one. There is one important skill that distinguishes dynamic leaders from average one. It is their affirmative capability of risk-taking. There is a direct positive relationship between risk-bearing and entrepreneurship. Successful entrepreneurship is about identifying your passion, taking a rational risk and exploring opportunities others don't see. Risk-taking pushes you to think and act outside your comfort zone, without which you become torpid, conventional and content. Fear of change, failure, not being good enough, inadequacy, uncertainty, rejections, being judged are few reasons why people avoid taking a risk, but not taking a risk is the biggest risk of all in life. Risk-takers are not random gamblers. Taking a calculated risk that is reasonable, sensible and rational is extremely vital to achieving your desired goals. Good decisions are made based on intelligent data and institutions. It is necessary to explore all the options, alternatives before making any decisions. They are well acquainted with the fact that sometimes risk may not financially pay off well but offers immense opportunity to learn, grow and enhance your competencies. In addition to this, risk-taking helps us in discovering unfamiliar areas within and outside the organization, inspiring ingenious thinking, finding innovative solutions to an existing problem and even overcoming fear of failure. Risk-taking is scary by as said, if it is not scary it is not worth doing. 3. Results rule. Period. Ever spend time scrolling Facebook or Instagram when you should be tackling that big, hairy, audacious goal, or making that sales call, or writing the next page of your incredible book? If you want to crush your goals, stop confusing activity with return on investment. You were made for more than counting clicks or obsessing on social media comments. Focus instead on the things that will not get a share but a customer, because your time, talent and money are too precious to be wasted. If it's not going to bring you customers, don't do it. 4. No one is born great at this. The fear that you aren't good enough or don't know enough has stopped too many talented people from moving forward. No one was born knowing how to do all of this business stuff. I am a published author. I've written a weekly blog for 14 years, which 70,000 plus people visit each month, and yet I still need a thesaurus to polish up my pieces, or I'd use the words cool, awesome, and very 7,456 times in each post. Get skills and training when and where you need it. But don't let a detour in the road stop you from reaching your final destination. 5. Your life will not be celebrated for how much you worked. I grew up in a household where there was a silent understanding that working hard will bring success. This in itself is okay, yet my funhouse brain took it a step further and turned it into a mantra that I needed to work my tail off or I wouldn't deserve success. It was like a secret guilty pleasure. If I worked harder, I would finally feel worthy. Yet success didn't come, and then I was just exhausted, let down and defeated. Fast forward to this year. My girls are ages 6 and 8, and I didn't want to miss them growing up. I've cut back hours and went from having a full-time nanny to a babysitter just 9 hours a week. And guess what? Our sales are up over last year, and it's only October. Working lots of hours wasn't what brought success. 6. You aren't supposed to be good at everything. I suck at accounting. And human resources paperwork. And graphic design. There are things I absolutely love to do that come almost naturally to me: speaking on stage, writing, coaching other business owners. These are not an accident. They are my God-given superpowers and what I was created to do. When I spend my time in these activities, I am happier, more successful, and can serve more people. What are your passions? What do you love to do? How can you spend more time doing those things and delegate the rest? 7. Building one half of a bunch of bridges will never get you to the other side. As entrepreneurs, we tend to enjoy the start of something, when it is new and full of ideas and possibilities. But we also tend to give up when it gets harder, more boring and task-driven. It is then that we are prone to jump into another project so we can find the fun again. Yet, starting a bunch of projects that never get completed is not going to give you anything to show for your hard work. It requires an incredible amount of discipline and self-control to stay focused and on task. But the rewards are worth it. Get an accountability partner if you need to. Plan a reward at the end if it helps. Tell your best friend to post your most salacious secret on social media if you don't get it done. Do whatever you have to in order to stop starting and start finishing.